Hey guys, it's Monika. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I am going to share with you a couple of things that I bought this week. Yeah, I broke down and I bought this week. So this is going to be sort of like a vlog style. I'm going to talk about the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to talk about the new foundation that I bought and a couple of other things that happened this week. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Oh my gosh, so this week I decided I was really trying to figure out what eyeshadow to use. I'm really loving the fact that I've been my goal is to use a palette a week. I've been trying really hard to do that. So this is my third week and I was debating last week whether to use my Lancome palette I got in my holiday gift set. But you know what? I just don't think I can do enough day looks with it. So I said no. So instead I chose this is the Fairy Tale 2. I have the Fairy Tale 1. I'm not a big fan of that color scheme, but this one I do like. So yeah, I started yesterday, Sunday, and today, and that's what I'm using. So I'm using that palette, and I think that it's okay, you know. So far, only 2 days, so we'll see what other looks I get to create with it. But the biggest thing that I did is I actually took my scissors and I chopped my hair. I cut a good 1.5 inches off the top part of my hair only, just the top part, not everything else, but a good 1.5 inches. So I'm like, yes, May Madness maybe, but yeah, I cut it. And then I'm like, I'm gonna have to pick up something else for my roots because I've got about 1.5 inches of grapefruits. And I've been painting it with this stuff. So yeah, that's my Monday, you know, heading to Londonderry, going to grab a bunch of books and paperwork and stuff like that for my classes. And I'm hoping that we hear something affirmative from the governor this week about the online education for the real estate school, but I don't really think that's gonna happen. You know, all they're allowing us right now is to do 2 classes by correspondence, which is completely different than doing them via Zoom, virtual instructor, live led, which I think a live led class is much better than a correspondence. But we don't have approval and it does require a law change. So we need the governor to sort of basically do one of those emergency orders for it. And I was like thinking, well, he extended the stay at home to the end of the month. So I thought we had a good chance, so we'll see what happens. But in the interim, I've got to postpone out a ton of classes and prepare for all sorts of other classes. You know, it's really hard to postpone them out, especially where we really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Where we really don't know. But that's what's going on. So happy Monday. Happy first day of May. Monday, and this is my May Madness Monday video. I was going to really start to try to vlog a little bit this week, and I only did one. So the week has been really kind of strange. I've been, you know, it's the same old, you know, you get up, you wash face, you do all that stuff, and you look at the same 4 walls and all that. So, but it's actually gone by really quick because I've been super busy. I've been doing a lot of Zoom classes, a lot of teaching and stuff like that. But one of the things that I really love this week is that I've been using that sea color palette, the Fairy Tales 2. I actually have enjoyed that. So, you know, I don't get a really, yeah, I probably need to blend better. I don't get like a really, dramatic look, but that's okay. But I've been actually using that all week and I'm so loving the idea of a palette a week, of shopping my stash, so to speak. However, I did buy something this week. I went into Walgreens a couple of days ago to pick up some medication for my dad because that's the pharmacy closest to us, and pick up his medication. So I went in there to pick up his medication, and I had watched last Friday Little Poet Susan's video, and she had talked about the new number 7 I don't know if it's new, but the number 7 with the 50 SPF foundation. And so I was really intrigued by that. I said, well, I'm going to try that because I like number 7 products. And if they have a color, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. So I did. And they actually had it in wheat. And it's the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. It's a 50 SPF. So I've actually been using that this week. And normally, you know, when I'm home, I'm not going out or whatever, I will just put on like a 30 SPF or just a regular sunblock, let it soak in, and then put a foundation on top of it. But with this, I started my day with this, and it's 50, and it's the color wheat, like I said, and it actually blends in really nice with my skin. I have it on today. It's been blending in super, super nice. I also bought, and this, you know, I don't really know about how I'm going to feel about this, but I bought the Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. So I bought that. It's in a pretty little compact. It's really pretty. So anyways, yeah, I know I said it was going to be on a no buy. Well, I broke down and I bought. So, but that's really all I bought. So I don't think that's that bad. I have been, well, we had made a decision. I know I've mentioned a couple of times that we were going on a huge trip, and we were going to be gone for quite a while, and we did not cancel that trip. We kind of held on hope that things would settle down and we'd be able to go. But the trip was canceled, and it's for the best, because I really don't feel like getting on a plane and flying for 6-7 hours or whatever it would be. On a plane right now, you know, or in June, I should say. So that's been postponed. But yeah, it's just like really difficult times. And on my head today is, this is my Raquel Welch. This is actually editor's pick. And this is in the color Shaded Cappuccino. I have another Raquel Welch. I have 2 other Raquel Welches. So I think I'm going to do a color comparison video for, you know, just do that for the wigs. But this is what I'm wearing today. Yesterday I went on a scissor hack and I cut my hair. Some of you saw my haircut I gave myself on Instagram, and you totally cracked up, and many of you said, uh-oh, your hairdresser is not going to like you. Well, you know what? You are right. I'm sure my hairdresser's going to have a fit, because she's going to have to try to straighten it out. But I think I'm going to end up having something really super short by the time I get done. So anyways, we'll see what kind of video this turns into. Little bits and pieces of my week. Maybe it'll be vlog on Sunday night, that type of a style. I still have a couple of days to go, so I'll be back. So we've been, homebound so long that I've actually enjoyed going out in my backyard. Of course, my front yard too, and just walking down the street. Just to try to get some exercise in. But got an email this morning from the campground that we go to in August, and I think they're going to be open. Now, if it was July, they would be limited to residents of the state of Maine only. But because it's August and we have our reservations, we've had our reservations for, I don't know, every year we go there for the last 20 years. Yeah, so it looks like that's going to be a go. So this baby might see some actions this year. It's been incredible, because normally we would have been camping at the beach. We would have done opening weekend at Hampton State Park, and that couldn't happen. So, you know, and then our next reservation is we have a week at Salisbury Beach, but that's going to be going back and forth to work for me because it's so close. I don't know if that's going to happen though. I don't know if that's going to be open, because that's the first week of June. And then the next reservation we have is Bar Harbor in Maine. So I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm so excited. It's little things. Of course, that's not a little thing. Can you see my motorhome behind me? It's really not a little thing. It's pretty big. But it makes me happy to think about that. I'm going to be able to do that. Wackadoodle, huh? What you doing with me?
I'm a walking.
Where are we going?
Nowhere land.
We're taking a walk in the woods.
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah, we're taking a walk in the woods. Right, honey bun?
Yeah, the bugs are starting to come out. We're not even 100 yards in.
Oh my gosh, bugs.
Mayflies.
Mayflies. Is that what I'm feeling?
Yep.
I wonder if it's my perfume that's attracting them.
Oh, it has to be.
So we have had a busy day, and it's been a crazy week because I haven't been able to.
All the weight I put on.
I want to show you all the
Felt
weight
like
I
good
put
home
on.
cooking.
Too much home cooking. I want to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
I want to go to a restaurant.
Not
I
until
want to
the
sit
18th.
down. I want someone to say, do you need more time looking at the menu? Can I get you something else? I want to hear those words. What do you think, honey? You want to hear those words?
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if we were out at the beach.
Yeah. Whoops. The little tree almost took my my cell phone. So, anyways, it's been an eventful week because we got something special in the mail today. I'll have to insert a photo here for you. When did we order that thermometer?
A month ago?
Has it been a month?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's been longer.
Over a month, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably more like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it's funny because he reimbursed us last week and got the money. And then, like the day after he reimbursed us, I got a notice that it was
Being delivered
being
or
delivered, yeah, for today.
go figure, right? Unbelievable. So, you know, we wanted to be proactive, right? You know, order face masks, this and that. And we didn't have a thermometer. We don't have little kids in the house. So, I mean, I had an old thermometer, but it was busted and threw it out. And so I figured no big deal. I'll go to Walgreens, go to Hannaford's, go
Wasn't that a
wherever.
thermometer up the butt?
Couldn't find a thermometer. So the next thing was eBay. And when we ordered it from eBay, and we're like, oh my gosh, is this thing ever going to come in? Well, it did. It came in today. So, yeah, we're good to go. I think I'm going to be going back to work slowly next week. And I think, you know, there's going to be some safe protocols, or whatever you call them, in place. Oh, buggies. And well, we're going to have to take our temperatures and record them.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to turn this around so you can see where we're walking. So you can see we're in the woods. And, oh, I don't know if you can see the black flies are coming out, but we're in the woods. We're heading on this little path here. Turn around and show you whereas we came from. That a direction. Gotta watch these little slickery pine cones, pine needles. Is that a word, slickery?
Slippery would be the better.
Well, okay. Ugh, so we made it. And the bugs didn't eat too much of us, did they, honey bunny?
It seemed like it took us longer to get down here the last time we came down here.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought it took it longer this time because I was like filming and talking. Look at behind us over there. There's a dam. You should have brought a glass of wine. No? Or something kind of cute. Anyway, so
We'll have to check our inventory.
sure we have wine. Yeah, so a little afternoon.
Yeah, the water's going down a little. Remember before it was running, it was out of the beavers and filled more of the dam.
Thinking the beavers did build more of a dam. The bridge. So this is where all the beavers are building here though, right? So that was a nice little walk. It's too bad the bugs though, the black flies, they really like to ruin the fun of walking in the woods. And I always get up here and I'm like going, all right, where do I go? Do I go that away? Do I go that away? We going down this way like we did before, or you want to head back?
I said that.
heading back. So I just have to tell you, well, it's Friday. I've actually done a pretty decent job vlogging a little bit this week, but I just have to tell you, this magic root cover up, along with my wigs, this has been my new best friend. This morning, you know, I was like doing my hair, washing my hair and all that, and Jay says, why don't you just put a wig on? I said, well, I will, but you know, because I've been wearing like some of my wigs every day because I've been in camera every day. So I said, I just want to, you know, really just go bare hair. Bare hair. So I was spraying this. You have to be careful because it can kind of like stain your skin, and you don't want to have like brown. Everyone's going, oh look, whatever, you know, you don't want to have that look, right? So you got to be careful with this. You got to spray it a little bit away, and then I was like rubbing my fingers, but I did a decent job covering up my roots. So, and yeah, so I'm gonna get stock in this stuff. And the other thing that I've been using all week, I already talked about this, but you know, I just want to tell you, this has held up really well for a all-in-one foundation. It's lighter coverage, it's not heavy, so you're still gonna have to build up in your trouble areas, but I'm liking the ingredients and I'm liking the fact that it has the 50 SPF. But that said, I layer this. I started out this morning, and after I washed my face, I put on the Australian Gold Mineral SPF 50 sunblock all over my face. I don't think you put enough sunblock on your face to really be effective. So I layer it. So I put that all over my face as sort of like a base layer. And when I was done that, then I took my regular, the normal routine that I would do, you know, like I put my my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer on my nose, things of that nature, and then I let everything settle, and then I took the 50 SPF. So basically, I had a coat of 50 SPF, and then I had the foundation with 50 SPF on top of it. So that's how I've been doing it, you know, layering it. So I don't know, I may not be the best option, but that's what I've been doing, guys. So anyways, I'm off to go teach a social media class for via Zoom, obviously. And then after that, I'm going to go pick up some face masks. Oh my gosh, May 9th. It's snowing out. My lilacs are starting to bloom, my azaleas, but it is snowing. So I just have to tell you this. Pixi has the most amazing PR packages. They really do. Look what I got. So it came, I'll show you like this. You know, you open it up, it's in the box. But it's like a cosmetic bag. Look at this. I think this is just totally awesome, don't you think? Look at how pretty this is. So it's a bag. It's got a zipper compartment here. It's got a zipper compartment here that you can obviously put products in. A zipper here. And it is loaded with Pixi products. I think this is awesome. I absolutely love this. I think, you know what? I mean, granted, I don't get a ton of PR. I don't. But I think Pixi does the best presentations when it comes to PR. I really do. I just think they do an amazing job with their PR. It's like awesome. Thank you so much, Pixi. This is perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I know it's kind of long, but it's just sort of like a highlight of my week. And you know, the things that I bought. I've been using the Fairy Tale 2 this week. So now I'm going to go back and dig into my stash for the rest of the week, and I'm going to be using one that was gifted to me quite a while ago from Shelia, Simply Shelia, and this is the Huda Mauve Obsessions. And what I thought I was going to do, this is it, I've worn it before, so you guys know I like it. But what I thought I was going to do was I was going to try to really play around all week, and I was going to do one eye with the Huda Mauve Obsessions and the other with the C Color palette Obsessed 3. This is like an exact dupe. So I figured I would do like one eye with one and the other eye with the other, and just see how more or less they compared, not so much in the color, obviously, but how they hold up. You know, how they apply, how they hold up in conjunction with each other. So I thought I was really going to do that all week. One of the things that I did was, I think I mentioned that I was going to go pick up some masks. Well, the state of New Hampshire, at the Department of Motor Vehicle throughout the entire state, had sort of a pickup mask site that for businesses that were opening, because our offices are easing up. They're opening up for limited, you know, not limited, but yeah, I guess very slowly we're opening up. And so the state of New Hampshire had made available free masks for businesses. So I picked up the masks for one of our branch offices, and I didn't even think to film it. Jay and I drove up to the town of Epping. We went to the Department of Motor Vehicle, and there was a state cop there at the end of the driveway, and then we drove around. They had cones all set up. I think when we got there, we were maybe fifth in line. You were not to get out of your car. You, when you got up to your turn, they came over and asked your, you know, who you are and all that, because you had to have ordered them in advance, and then you were given a time to arrive. So I picked up the masks. It was just quite, it was like almost surreal to be in that type of environment in the state of New Hampshire, you know, to pick up the masks. But we did. We picked up the masks, and I was really, I mean, I was super happy about that. But so here it is. I think by the time you're seeing this, I'm not too sure if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday. I've been sort of vlogging all week. I have a whole pile of empties. I have a whole pile of my April favorites that I haven't done yet. These are all video ideas, and I just, you know, I feel like I have to be in the mood, you know, I have to feel it. So I'm going to try to film it today. If I don't, I don't. But I'm going to assume that this is going to be published on Sunday. And if you get this far into the video, I truly appreciate you. I also want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day for those of you that are mothers, or those of you that are mothers of others. And those of you that this is not the most happiest day. And I know some of you, some of my close friends that have had things that have happened, and it's not the most happiest day. I just want to say that I love you all, and I'm thinking of you all, and I hope that you have a good day. I'll see you guys later in the week. I'm going to try to film those videos. We'll see what happens. Bye, guys.